وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ وَارْكَعُوا مَعَ الرَّاكِعِينَ. Today, once again, under the supervision of Sayyidi, my father, my beloved father, my mentor, my Pir Murshid, my spiritual axis, my Shaykh Tariqat, Rahbar Shariat, Sayyidi Shaykh Muhammad Mohsin Munawar Yousafi. Today, once again, we gather in this blessed gathering of Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani, the gathering of Gyarwi Sharif in the supervision of Sayyidi Shaykh Muhammad Mohsin Munawar Yousafi. The month of Ramadan is now drawing nearer day by day. And this humble records his attendance in the blessed gathering of Yarmi Sharif from Manchester, United Kingdom. So the blessed month of Ramadan is drawing nearer day by day as we breathe. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states in the Holy Quran, the verse which I just referred to and recited a while ago, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states, وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ وَارْكَعُوا مَعَ الرَّاكِعِينَ, and keep the obligatory prayer established, and pay zakat, and bow your heads with those who bow in prayer. Now that is recorded in Surah Al-Baqarah Sharif. So Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has defined zakat as an act of worship. Zakat has been made an obligatory act of worship. And the literal meaning of the word zakat is to cleanse, is to increase. The Muslim society was the first to achieve the concept of social security. And zakat has been considered as the first systemic legislation aimed at achieving social security in the Muslim society. Now, in the essence, what is zakat? The rich, the wealthy, the ones capable enough looking after the needs of the ones who are not financially stable, perhaps. So mankind has never known in all of its long history a system, a philosophy, or a religion that ensured the security of its citizens and achieved equality between the rich and the poor. But that was established in Islam by Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala and His beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, that the rich take care of the ones who are not rich. The Western nations did not achieve social security until very recently, and the first official manifestation of that social security appeared in 1941, when both the United Kingdom and the United States of America agreed that they needed to provide social security to individuals. Now Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala and His beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, many years back, many years ago, thousands of years ago, made zakat a farz act, an act of worship, paying zakat. To who? To the ones in need. So zakat has been made as an established act of worship, and a farz act, an obligatory act. It is mandated upon the Muslims who are capable enough that they look after the ones who are not capable enough financially and pay them zakat. So closeness to Allah through ahadith on zakat. As narrated by Ibn Masud radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he states that I heard the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, saying, there is no envy except in two, whom Allah has given wealth and he spends it in the right way, and a person whom Allah has given wisdom, which is religious knowledge, and he gives his decisions accordingly and teaches it to the others. So what did the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, say? As narrated by Hazrat Ibn Masud, that there is no envy except in two. Number one, which is of pertinence here, that a person whom Allah has given wealth and he spends it in the right way. So giving zakat is one of the things that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala loves. When someone gives zakat, it brings him closer to Allah, as my Pir Murshid Sayyid Shaykh Ahmad Mohsin Munawar Yousafi states. And it is also recorded in Sahih Bukhari Sharif that zakat purifies the wealth of a person. Zakat purifies the wealth of a person. Hazrat Aisha, Siddiqa, Tayyiba, Tahira, Zahida, Abida radiyallahu ta'ala anha states that the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, stated that when zakat will be mixed or merged in a person's wealth, it will destroy and ruin that wealth. And it is recorded in Bukhari Sharif. Nowadays, if we contemplate on ourselves, do we take out the entire zakat of ours? Many would say and reply in the negative. Unfortunately. Now that is a matter of grave concern. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has laid down great emphasis on the paying of zakat. The Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, has laid down great importance on the paying of zakat. It is an established obligatory farz act of worship. In spite of that, we Muslims, the Ummah of the beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, many of us refrain from paying zakat. Then where would we take this blessed hadith of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, whereby Hazrat Aisha, Siddiqa, Tayyiba, Tahira, Zahida, Abida radiyallahu ta'ala anha, she narrated that the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, stated that when zakat will be mixed or merged in the wealth of a person, it will destroy that wealth, it will ruin that wealth. And this is recorded in Bukhari Sharif, the most authentic Bukhari Sharif. So therefore we must ensure that we pay zakat on time. Why? Because it is an established act of worship. It is a farz act of worship. It is obligated, mandated upon Muslims to pay zakat and on time in the right amount and quantity. And also because paying zakat is a commandment laid down by Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala and His beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, the warmer of hearts, the coolness to eyes, the Holy Prophet Muhammad Mustafa Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So paying zakat, the honorable messenger, the most dignified messenger, the most respected prophet of Islam, the beacon of hope, the bearer of glad tidings, a messenger of peace, an omen of love, an expression of mercy, a paragon of virtue, forgiveness and tolerance, the unsurpassable model of behavior, the radiant one, the illuminated one, the most dignified one, the seal of apostleship, the seal of prophethood, the beloved of Allah, the beloved of all, the warmer of hearts, the coolness to eyes, the beloved Prophet Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, commanded us to pay zakat. Then if he laid down the commandment, then who are we to say no? Who are we to say no? We are nothing but slaves. We are nothing but servants of the beloved. How can servants turn against and say no? Servants are only to abide by the commandments. Servants are only to bow their heads down and say yes to every commandment that has been laid down by Allah and His beloved Prophet, peace be upon him. And zakat, as the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, stated, zakat purifies a person's wealth. And then Hazrat Aisha narrated that the beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, stated that when zakat will be merged in a person's wealth, it will destroy and ruin that wealth. Hazrat Buraida radiyallahu ta'ala anhu also states that the nation who shall not pay zakat will find themselves affected in famines and droughts, basically meaning in problems. Let us contemplate on the situation today. Most of us, we're surrounded in problems, tribulations, trials. not paying zakat might as well be one of those reasons. We have the example of Qarun, well recorded in the Holy Quran, when Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala asked him to pay. He did not. And he, along with all of his wealth, was buried into the earth alive. And then the man of ineffable grandeur, majesty in the realm of Islamic mysticism, the human manifestation of divine consciousness, the highest saint in the hierarchical structure of saints, the revered saint, the celebrated saint, the unprecedented saint, the most respected saint, the unparalleled saint, the most distinguished saint, the illuminated saint, the unfathomable saint, the sovereign of saints, the leader of saints, the highest of saints, the eagle of the higher realm, the interpretation of the Holy Quran itself, the great intercessor, the mystic of Allah, the gnostic of Allah, the beloved of Allah, the beloved of the beloved of Allah, the friend of Allah, the great master, Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Hazur Ghaus-e-Azam Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, who would spend massive amounts in the way of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Hazur Ghaus-e-Azam Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he would wish for holes in his blessed hands. He would wish for holes in his blessed hands so that anything that comes to him gets distributed amongst the creation of Allah. So that is Hazur Data Sahab. And Hazur Ghaus-e-Azam, Hazur Data Sahab also laid down great emphasis on the paying of zakat. On the paying of zakat, and he recorded that in Kashful Mahjub Sharif. And likewise, Hazur Ghaus-e-Azam laid great emphasis on the paying of zakat, and he penned down the importance in Ghunyat al-Talibin Sharif. Now you've all gathered in this blessed gathering of Gathering Sharif and the supervision of our Pir Murshid, Sayyid Shaykh Ahmad Mohsin Munawar Yousafi once again. May Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala bless all of you. You would realize that we have madrasas going on at the Astana Sharif. Why pay zakat somewhere else when you have your own madrasa to pay zakat at? Take that into account. May Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala shower you all with all of His blessings while being under the supervision and under the faiz-e rohani and nazar of Sayyidi Shaykh Ahmad Mohsin Munawar Yousafi. Wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.